Why hello there, defenders of the workshop, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, episode 217, Mech Lancing. The other thing that would be useful is if Wendy got control group chips, the control sublinks implanted for additional mech speed offset so that her worker mechs worked faster. So that's food for thought. Alright, what do we get? It's a 5. I mean, it's not gonna set any records, but it's not terrible. I'll keep it. So we'll sort that. The question I have for you guys now, polling-wise, is what should the priority be? So I could kill mech bosses for implants. I could pillage ancient dangers, loot ancient complexes, trade with other settlements, reassess xenogerm implantation, or viewer suggestions. Oh, and maybe I should... Ah, there it goes. Get that out of my face. So obviously, I think the focus on the breeding program, don't vote for number 2. There's really not anything I can do about number 2 right now. I just did it. But the other options are applicable. So this was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flawless 7. So definitely next to be cooked up. The Tordek, let's haul that. And while you're in there, let's fix the flawed stockpile. I just have to be very attentive. No, incorrect. There you go. Very attentive about where they haul things. Kath just became an adult. Cool. Alright, this was a flawless 5. I don't think this flawless 5 actually has it. Well, no, I'm going to say not keeping it. It doesn't have any genes that I'm particularly after. Like super immunity or fur skin, so I'm gonna dump it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So flawed 7. Stop that. Wait, what'd you do? This one is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flawed 6. And then the last one is also flawed 6. Doors forbidden. So we have some 7s to cook up once there's space. Brahms will be out soon. That gives me a little bit of space. The thing about that is I probably want to move Shield. So this is what's going to be annoying. I'm going to want to move Shield out of this pod because Shield is a... because the growth at accelerated ones are... this would be better used for the flawless 7, but it will dump all the rice out, which is going to be annoying. I got a space here. No, I don't. That's going to be for Reem, who's going back in now. Reem was sick until like a second ago. All right. So the other thing is a new zone called Fabricor. Or General No, just fabric cores. So the fabric cores, I want to be either working in here or working in here. And I'll see if they idle. But that's where I'm going to keep them initially. So Moonstar and Natsu to the fabric core zone. I guess I can also have them allowed in here and here as well. So that they can go through the bug backlog and the like. For now, I don't want them smelting, as that is too low of a priority for the fabric cores to bother with, in my opinion. Which is not important for the fabric cores to help with the smelter. I'll have... So the smelting from slag, it's going to be any human. Smelt weapon, any human. Destroy apparel, any human. Smelt apparel, any human. Oh, but yeah, they could be on those. I see what you're saying. So, yeah, let me, I'll increase the zone, because sometimes we have, taint apparel and things, and bodies, so we'll allow that. So it looks like we're going to reassess these xenogerms. Got it. So now, over here, this baby food can be any worker and any worker. So any of my cooks can help out, because I think these pods are barely able to keep up with the amount of baby food that I need to produce. I could, worst case scenario, just put regular rice in. It's just less efficient than baby food. Baby food is a lot more efficient. The fabric cores also need charger access. Good point. I'm going to keep them off of these chargers, though. Good catch, GMT. So they've almost all been joy-wired. So it's just crabs and valve that need joy wires. Nice. We should have a lot less fussy prisoners as a result. The nutrition of the vats are actually pretty good. So despite the fact that I don't have any visible baby food, they're keeping up. And we're getting more draw wires. Awesome. Do I have a shelf for nuclear stomachs? I already do. They're right here. Already got you. So reassessing xenogerms. Yeah, let's go through that. Mass. I think mass is fine. Rise it. I think it's fine. Low. Oh, we got some mech hives. Lovely. Looks like a lot of them, too. 3 clusters. North, northwest, and northeast. When it rains, it pours. Last I checked, I just finished up killing you guys, so... Count me as annoyed. Right, sending everyone inside. Yo. They are spicy. Oh, Lord. These are not like a small group. Tons of centipedes. How many centipedes is there? How is there a broken... What? Explain? One of the centipedes have been shot to hell by auto pistols and LMGs. I don't get it at all. I don't use LMGs or auto pistols. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. I know what it is. This is a centipede blaster that was guarding an ancient danger, where I popped the ancient danger pods open, and a bunch of the ancients shot this centipede up, and then I abandoned the map tile. And for whatever reason, RimWorld decided to use this centipede to attack me. Very strange. Because I don't use LMGs and auto pistols, so I know I couldn't have done this damage, plus if the centipede was ever on my map tile, it would be destroyed. I don't leave centipedes intact, ever. So this centipede came from an ancient danger somewhere else. You know, one of these ancient danger areas. Very strange. Bit of a head scratcher, that. But yeah, there's a lot of centipedes in this group. Oh, there's some termites? Wait, what the hell? So this is really strange, because this is a prepare a while raid, which means they're not a breach raid, but then this prepare a while raid came with breachers. My mind is broken. I don't get it. I don't get it. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is have Wendy whittle down this group using lances so that it's less annoying. Because if I don't whittle them down, it's just going to be really, really annoying. And then after I'm done with that, I will reassess some xenogerms. But this is why I have Insanity Lances. So the reason why Insanity Lances over Berserk is Insanity Lances are permanent. So if I want to neutralize certain mechs out here, I'm going to want to lance them, not just Berserk them, because Berserk won't last long enough. Could I also do a drone strike? Oh, certainly I could. Wendy has an arrow drone salvo, as does Bryzit. So I can use the salvos to soften them up as well. So maybe I'll salvo first and then Berserk. Because this group seems to be converging into one. So I guess the current priority is Door Eyes for prisoners, xenogerms, and defend. Mech defense. And I don't really want them to breach where all my unstable power cells are. I know, very strange that I would have that preference, but I do. So I think the first group I'm going to neutralize, or the first enemies I'm going to neutralize, are the termites. Because I do not want termites blasting my walls apart. So let's go ahead and I'm going to berserk them right as I call a salvo down. And then I have a bunch of these Insanity Lances to rearm. Alright, the termites are gone. Jump, because you're getting shot at. Bryzit is going to hit them with another salvo, because this is the bulk of the group. And then, Bryzit, your work is done. I don't really need you again. So you can go inside. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to soften them up so that the small stuff is dead. So that the slug turrets really only are firing upon the centipedes, because I don't want to waste uranium on the weak ones. And in fact, I might want to use one more lance on this group. So if I lance this group, let's go ahead and try to find the healthiest centipedes so they do the most damage. So this one is fully healthy. That's one. And then the one above it is fully healthy too. That's number 2. Done. Alright, let's go torment the third group that has otherwise avoided ire. And just to make sure, this door is closed, correct? And then this one's open. So they do have a valid path into the base, so they're not going to attack my walls unless something goes wrong. I'm quite surprised that they haven't decided to attack me yet, considering that they've already lost like half of their mechs. Usually prepare a while raids get a little pissy when you kill them like this. But not this one. Alright, now they're deciding to attack. And I would say like half of this group is dead, but that was a lot of salvos. I did that expensively. Alright, let's go with your berserk range. So regular berserk for you. And then I'm going to do a quick lance grab. Berserk. Or lance. And I'll do another lance grab before I become visible. And I'm out. This is why I buy all those lances for rainy days like this. Grab another lance. So any of the healthy centipedes there... Oh, actually, just one of the two groups is on their way here. But this group is going to basically destroy themselves. There's enough of them berserked that they're just going to shoot each other until they're almost all dead. And then I got kind of lucky that these two groups are coming separately. Makes it easy to divide and conquer. So generally, the ones in back are the most damaged. Because they're the slowest. That's a pretty good indicator that they're the most damaged. I'm going to get away from this group here, who are shredding themselves, and go for the neutralizing some of the group back here. But yeah, they're attacking, right? They're all berserked and fighting one another. I do not like the fact that that Lancer is pointing at me. I got lucky it missed. And that is all the lances I think I'm going to need. So now I'm going to prepare a regular defense. Well, they, I think, have been pretty well neutralized. I think I had 55 on arrival, so I'm down to 28. Of course, mechs never flee, so I can't count on them retreating once they hit half strength. This group is, like, beautifully murdering themselves. I think this is the last Berserked alive. So, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I think the ones that are left on the map are the ones that I'm going to fight, but there's only 18, down from 55, so that's fine. I would like to take the pleasure in doing a lot of it manually for what remains. To divide and conquer. Just as a flex. The good news is, if I do want to do colonist egg extraction, doing it right after a major raid like this is generally the best time, because right after a raid like this one, you know, Randy is not likely to send back-to-back raids. I mean, he can, but it's less likely that that will be the case. Alright, the hunt is on. The ones getting shot at right now are shield belted, so it's fine. So the idea here is to pull them into... Let's actually make like a brawler death ball. So here's my brawler death ball. So anything I put into that brawler death ball dies. As you can see. All right. And now we just wait for centipedes to arrive. I've not even been hit once yet. Not to say that this is like a particularly safe way to handle it. It's just a quick way. And Wendy is not really in particular danger here. So she's okay taking risks. Oh, hello. That's just rude. Welcome to the death ball. Took a neck bruise. I deem it acceptable. I do have a little bit of time before the next one comes up, so I'm just gonna shoot this one down, save myself the skip. The skip heat. Loink! Hey Tangier, thanks for the resub. 29 months. I'm sorry that I have you in my prison. I hope you forgive me. Down goes another one. Oh, and Max, you too. I might get aggressive here. What is there, only 5 left? 4 left? Yeah, I'm gonna get aggressive. I'm not waiting. I'm going out. I'm hunting. Brahms, you got ejected. So you are going to need the passive prisoner 9. Unfortunately, there's no one around to manage you. But you'll be managed soon. Come on. There it is. And the last. Oh, I missed one. It died on arrival. Like, literally, I didn't even see anyone swing on it. How did it die? Is this the last one? A missing body part caused it to show. Oh, because Stevie hit it. Precisely bruising its second ring and first ring, and it shut down. Alright, well. That was a big raid, and it was not difficult to kill. That's my favorite type. But at this point, Wendy is so stupidly overpowered, as is the xenogenes and colonists and weapons and all that, that, like, it would require me to do a critical fail for anything to really go wrong. Getting the workers back to where they should be working. Good. We are all set. So Brahms, you're going to be imprisoned. You are a female, so I'm going to need to add you to the chart. So give me 1 second. Brahms, you have fast wound healing. I have to, like, look on a second screen here. Maybe I make the second screen a little bit bigger. So I'm not going to be able to read chat for a second, sorry. Strong melee damage. You are not robust. You're not reduced pain. You have horns. You have strong, robust, digestion, dark vision, yes. Fur, yes. So you are a 7. Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And you are row 25. I'll show you the Excel just so that you can see what's going on in the back here. So I'm just dragging the data out so that I can calculate the potential combinations. Again, I am sure there's a better way to do this. Oops. But for those in stream and on YouTube, I also do it infrequently enough that I don't care. So there are some 10 Brahms combinations. Interestingly, Brahms cross Bryzit is a 10, and Brahms cross Cthulhu is a 10. The reason I say that's interesting is because Bryzit generally doesn't yield 10s. So that's a combination that I would, without the chart, likely overlook. So we'll get Brahms prepped for prison in just a second. How well would Wendy do in Frost and Fire? You know, I don't know. I don't have the mental bandwidth to calculate that at the moment. What's going on here? Oh, wait. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't I implant the prisoner xenogerm in Brahms? Where'd it go? It, like, disappeared from the queue. No, I don't know. Alright, so that's not reachable. Alright, Brahms. This is what you look like. Cool. Then we want you to be put in the hybrid prison. And the thing about that is I actually do not have space. And on top of that, it's going to be really annoying to actually make the beds in there. So I don't want to do that. My slate is stored here, so I'll make the beds here. What I'm hoping to do is to have someone that's really bad at making beds make the beds. So construction skill, who's awake? Dom. And while we do that, Brahms, you are going to be farmed for ovum. So I'll take that one now. Is it time to expand the prisons? Maybe. Right now my priority is the xenogenes, though. So I'm going to be working on that as soon as I'm done. I guess I can take mech defense off the list. And Bryza, I did say it was interesting to have you cross with Brahms because you're very underrepresented in terms of the children. So I'm going to have you do that now. See if we get a good combo. So that possible combo is a 10. Bryza cross Brahms. I could get a clean 10 out of it. I don't know what the chance of that is. Remarkably low, I'd imagine. But it's still hypothetically possible. And Dom's working on the new beds. Come on, Bryza. Give me a 10. First 10 of the colony. Nope. It is a 6, though. It's a clean 6. I'm actually going to haul it straight to the clean 6 pile. Skipping the temporary stockpile, because I don't have a ton of eggs to manage. It's not a bad one. It's really not. So we do have an open vat here. And I want to gestate the 7. The perfect 7 in. So I'm going to forbid this door. So the plan here is shield, you're popping out. Poof. And I'm going to grow you somewhere else instead. And then this is going to be grown in a vat. I wish the baby food or nutrition didn't pop out of the vat when you emptied the vat out. Can't be helped. But I forbid the doors so like nothing wonky can go on. Did that have any rare genes? It has fur skin. So it's a pretty good egg. I mean, it's not the 10 I was hoping for, but like the chance of it being the 10 that I was hoping for was really low, so I have no complaints. Oh, unfortunately, there wasn't enough nutrition to bring that back up to 60. You built a good bed? Oddly enough, I'm disappointed. I was really hoping for awful beds, given... How'd you even... What is the chance... Can someone calculate the chance of a level 0 constructor building a good bed? I struggle to believe that Dom was even the one that did it. I don't know what the percent chance of that being successful is, but I'd imagine it's like... Yeah, I imagine it's pretty low. Okay. Wendy, I'm sorry to say, but I'm gonna need your help cooking. Cooking is becoming a, You know what I can do? Just for this, just for now, I'm just gonna shove some rice in. And then that means Wendy doesn't have to cook. I really need those fabric cores. The other thing I could do is to have these fabric cores, once this meal queue is done, just make some like baby food that can get hauled appropriately. It's a 0.21% chance for him to make a good bed. Yeah. In fact, Dom, I'm breaking that bed down. The reason is I want the beds in the prison to be bad so that the people in the prison sleep for a long time. There we go. We have that clean 7 put into the accelerated vent. So Maxu is a clean 7, and this is a clean 7. So we have 2 7s in the vat, which is right now. There's not very many colonists that are 7s. Maxu and Melkirich. Oh, well, Maxu is in there. So Melkirich and Brahms. Oh, Brahms isn't a clean 7, though. So Melkirich is also not a clean 7. I don't think we have any flawless 7s. We have a bunch of flawed... We have 1 flawed 8 and 2 flawed 7s already. So Maxu and this to-be-born baby are going to be the first 2 flawless 7s in the colony. If my chart is right. Don't forget to forbid the door. Good call. Although there's nowhere to put these eggs better than the stockpiles they're currently in, so... Although I need to forbid that door every time I'm done using it. This time it wouldn't have had negative consequences. At least. Alright, Frosty, your construction skill is 8, so I'm not going to actually allow you to do that. You must be sucky at construction to contribute. Stragondale, congratulations, you've been voluntold to help. The other thing I want to do in Brahms is to implant the joy wire, but I don't have any joy wires, it seems. Spare. Good news is, for the hybrid prison, every single joy wire that I needed has been implanted. So any future joy wires, which I think 1 just got made as I was speaking, is going to be surplus. Or for the other prisoners. These, what was it? 12 prisoners? Need joy wires? These 12s? Alright, what do we got? Poor, perfect. That's I was hoping for. And Lillian, wrong place, wrong time. You can haul it. Come on, Dom. I don't believe in you, which is exactly why I'm using you. I could steal a bed from these other prisons, true. The reason I don't want to do that is they're assigned to the people that are in the pods. So if I ever have to open up the pods for whatever reason, or if they get forced open, the people get hauled to the correct beds. Meaning that if I, if I opened it up so that removed the bed ownership, it would become a bit messy, to say the least. Don't bedrolls give worse sleep quality? Yes. And I actually made a human leather bedroll last stream, I think. But, yeah, here it is. So this has a rest effectiveness of 87 versus a rest effectiveness, let me find a poor bed, of 83. No! Slate's worse. Stone beds are worse than bedrolls. Good to know. So I've been doing it right. All right, let's get rid of that bedroll then. You done? All right, so here's the joy wire, and then I'll move Brahms to where Brahms belongs. I didn't do the prediction for Sarai, I don't think, right? Yeah. So we're going to skip this prediction because it's too late. Sarai will be popped up in just a second. I really hope to get the strong social. The great social, rather. That's the one I'm missing. The only great I'm missing, I think. Other than the ones you can't buy. So Brahms, you're all set to be imprisoned. Thank you for watching The First Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 9th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, it also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo.